Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. Martina Navratilova said, at least where I saw it, the future of pro tennis will be no ad scoring. Wow. Pretty deep there.
Well, in the doubles,
Yeah.
it's already there.
Ugh. Stay tuned. Coach Good, check this out. SwingVision got new commercial out.
Oh,
Check out his James Blake and
Yeah.
Roddick. Oh my God, he's still playing.
I mean, he's still playing.
Whoa. What, dude?
That's damn fast.
I can do it, dude. Back in the day, I could do that. I could totally do that, dude. You can do that. Let's go, man. We can show them how it's done. Let's go. Come on. Let's go, dude. Let's go.
All right.
85 miles per hour.
That can't be right.
No, that's definitely right. Man.
88 miles per hour.
That's not a gigawatt.
One more. Watch me.
78 miles per hour.
Hey, man.
Something wrong with this program.
Nah, that's just you, bro.
You try.
Fine,
Let's
okay,
see what
I'll
you
do it. I'll do it.
You're gonna go 69 right here.
127 miles per hour.
You can check out your serve speed on SwingVision 2.
Doc, we got an issue.
All right, so in tennis, we have a serve clock now, Coach Rob, right? We're on the clock now. There's no more stalling, so we're speeding up the game a little bit, okay? In baseball, we have a pitch clock now, so no more roaming around the mound.
What about stepping out and checking your batting gloves and throwing over to first a whole bunch when there's a runner on and you're not ready to throw a pitch?
Yeah.
We're making a lot of pitching changes. I think a relief pitcher has to face 3 guys or something like that.
Or one guy.
No, that was the old days.
Oh.
You would just keep changing.
Yeah, you can't do that anymore?
I think you got to face a couple guys.
Oh, I didn't know they changed that one.
I think so.
Where have I been? I thought you can go like,
That was the old days. That's why like a Yankees Red Sox game would last forever.
Oh yeah, 4 hours.
Go back to 10.
3.5 hours. Oh man, I thought you could come in, throw one pitch, and then done.
Unless you're hurt. Unless you hurt yourself. But yeah.
Wow, that's ridiculous. Okay,
Back to tennis.
wait. I gotta backtrack one more. What if you come in, throw one fastball, it gets nailed out of the ballpark,
Right?
the manager can't come and yank you?
I don't think so.
Let me check that one.
Fact check that.
What the heck? Okay. Wow. Okay, so back to tennis. I read somewhere that Martina Navratilova said, and she's wise. She understands the game, been playing it for a very, very long time, been a commentator for a while now, and had a long career, even in mixed doubles until she was like 50s.
Was winning slams.
Yeah. So she would know and understand. I mean, you made the comment that doubles is already that way. And
Sadly.
why do you think that?
For doubles, you think?
Yeah.
Okay, so my take on it is the promoters don't have the stars playing doubles, so they are put on outside courts, they're put on after, they're almost a complete second thought. People don't recognize the stars. The Bryant brothers have retired. The Woodies have retired. There's not a set group that are like must-see television or must-see for the common fan.
Right.
You and I, we'd love to go watch 2 doubles guys I've never heard of because we're tennis people.
Right.
But the promoters and those guys, they're not looking at trying to attract us. They already got us. They want the fringe fans who want to come out and see the stars, and those players aren't playing. They don't need to play. They don't need the money. They need to save themselves for singles. They're not using it as a practice day. They're,
Well, let's look at the
it's
top.
become very specialized.
Let's look at the top players. Sinner's number 1. He don't play doubles. Alcaraz doesn't play doubles. Djokovic doesn't play doubles.
Not unless it's like a Davis Cup or something.
Or Olympics.
Olympics or something. But
Yeah.
on a common, right? I think maybe, what was it, Indian Wells, some of them might have played doubles just in case they went out in singles that they had, because that's like a 10-day tournament, maybe as well as Miami.
Right.
May have been a little bit. You might have seen, I think CC Potts plays with his brother a little bit.
Right.
I don't think Andy Murray played a whole lot with his brother, and his brother was very good.
Yeah.
I mean, they did play some together, but
Right.
yeah, it's not like the old days where,
I know one way to put more emphasis on doubles and put more butts in the seat, because I mean, you guys may have seen this too. Like, whenever the marquee players play the singles match, as soon as they done, so is 80% of the crowd, right? Now, when was the only time that the crowd did not leave?
probably when it was a main star attraction player playing, or like the Bryant brothers, or some marquee group, Woody's, or
No,
Well,
I would say half the people were left on those guys too. But when did they not leave?
if they were playing against a Fed or a star.
The only time that I saw people not leave was when Anna Kournikova played some doubles.
Okay. So the male audience was sticking around, is what you're saying.
Hey, I'm
Or the people that found her attractive.
right, exactly. So
She was a good doubles player.
totally, she
Yeah.
won. Did she win a slam or something major
I think she
as
might
a
have.
as a doubles player? Yeah.
I'm sure someone will let us know
Right.
if we're wrong.
Yeah, I thought she did. Now, that was the only time that I saw doubles crowds, sold out singles in Stanford back when she was playing. Like, literally, place was never sold out. When she played, where the heck are these people here? But I mean, we need some kind of an X factor to keep that part of it going.
Right.
But I mean, is
So back to the point of
speeding up the game going to be?
in doubles, they're trying to quicken it, make it no ad, play super tiebreaker
Yeah,
for the third,
right.
trying to make it more entertaining, high pressure, shorter.
Right. We don't want to be there till midnight, which I've been doing before. Till midnight,
Right.
1 in the morning,
Correct.
just to finish a matchup. Now,
Even you look at some of the singles matches that have gone on 4 or 5 hours.
that's what caused
Yeah.
the doubles matches to go that long. So I totally get it. Now, what happens when you no ad pro singles though? What happens to the actual match?
Well, you're going to be a little bit more focused at 30 all, because if you win that point, you've basically got 2 game points. If you're up 40-30, you don't have that luxury of, getting the deuce and the no ad, going back and forth, and you won't have 15-minute games.
Right.
I think, what was it? I even saw this morning, I think it was Alcaraz and Fusetti or somebody like that. And the guy was serving for 12 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And, I was like, miss return, ace, back and forth, use, add, no. I mean, it went on and on and on.
Right.
Sure, it was an exciting game. It was, I think, 4-2. So it was the 7th game, very critical.
Right.
It's either 5-2 or 4-3. So
At deuce, does this benefit the better player?
it's going to benefit the player that, doesn't get the unfortunate let court roll over at deuce where you're like, oh my God, or,
Yeah.
you don't have those lucky points determine things, because you've got to win too.
Right.
Or when you have to win one when you have the ad.
Yeah, I thought I heard somebody say that this benefits the better player in that, just because
If they play better on the big points.
right. And I think that was what their thing is, like they understand what to do, maybe to play it safer versus going for it, knowing that you have one more point to come back if you need it to. So I think the smarter, more experienced player, it probably benefits versus, high risk, no reward,
Right.
at that point. Now so it's going to speed up the game, right? You're going to.
And that's why they invented no ad.
Yeah. So we will have no more Malhoot and
He will not be playing for 3 days at Wimbledon and finishing at 71-69 or whatever the final was. That was incredible.
Yeah. Would you be sad if they did that, though? Would you be sad?
I think in the Grand Slams, you'd like to see him stay, regular scoring.
Mm.
Kind of up to each individual tournament.
Right. Because it takes the battle out of it, though.
It takes
right?
the physicality out of a 2 out of 3 set match.
Yeah.
Which, is,
Yeah. When I mean it takes the battle out of it, it means like if it's your advantage, right? Now I have to focus to win the next point to get it back to deuce. Then if it's my advantage, then you have to focus, and then I tighten up.
You wouldn't do that though.
Okay. Right. That's the mental battle that we may miss versus at deuce, whatever happens, happens. And I hit a great shot. It's my point, right? You don't get another shot at getting it back.
Right.
So I hear people telling me that would be a sad day.
Well, you look at like high school tennis is no ad. I think college, a lot of college tennis is no ad. A lot of the USTA leagues, no ad. Everything's shorter, condensed. People don't have long attention spans. They want to get on, play, and go. Mm-hmm. Even watching it, it's hard to sit there. It's hard to watch anything for 4 or 5 hours.
Especially if you're in the baking sun too. Yeah.
But that also makes it incredibly memorable, and that you were there, you saw, something so historic.
Right. I want to know what you guys think out there. Do you think that's a good idea? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you have ADD or ADHD where it's hard for you to sit there and watch, and speeding up the game would be something you want to see? Because everything seems to be sped up in this world now. Like everything is kind of on a clock, and
Exactly.
Attention spans are just not as they used to be. Like we live in a shorts world, meaning like short videos. Give me the footnotes, or give me the cliff notes of the story. I mean, I can't watch the whole match because I just don't have the time. My schedule is busy. I go to Netflix, I go to YouTube, and I can see it in 10 minutes condensed, right? Instead of sitting there for 2 hours. I think that, unfortunately, that's the kind of world that we live in now.
Sadly.
Yeah. So, but what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments if that's what you want to see. Pro tennis players, singles, going to no ad. All right. It may be a sad day, but I think it's a day that's actually coming.
I mean, the tiebreaker,
Right.
also is, part of why it's, you're not playing the first set 20-18.
Right. The first set can be an hour itself. All right. Coach Rob, thank you so much.
Sure.
Yeah. I always value Mr. Rogers' opinion over here. Guys, thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis.